Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. It's your boy the Broken Pasta back with a new video. Now today we are going to talk about how your language is your ethnicity and how does it play out in the Asian context. Some might argue that Chinese is a macro language. How does it work out? Chinese is actually a macro language. Languages like Cantonese and speakers of Cantonese tend to display same cultural elements. So the language you speak actually determines what cultural practices you will be displaying, if that makes sense. Now, sometimes in the diaspora, that can get mixed up, and that's why people's ethnicity changes. But that doesn't imply that can not choose their heritage ethnicity. They can just be a known speaker of that language. But within South Asian context, what do you call people who speak Hindi or people who speak Urdu? You actually call them by their Hindustani ethnic group. The reason being that Hindi and Urdu are considered dialects of this standard language called Hindustani. Usually, languages have a standard dialect, but in Hindustani's case, it has two standard dialects, Hindi and Urdu. Very interesting. Now, within Bangladesh, would I say that Bangla has dialects? It does. The so called Shuddho, which implies pure Bangla, in spoken in Dhaka or by governments. But then also variations or dialects of Bangla exists in different parts. But then other languages exist in Bangladesh like Siloti and Chadgeya and also tribal languages. But Siloti is not a dialect of Bengali, it's a language in its own right because Silotis have cultural practices which are distinct from Bengalis, and Silotis have had territories which weren't part of the Bengali ethno territorial identity. Silotis also have a writing system of their own, which is usually an indicator of language being separate but doesn't have to be. So, yes, considering all these facts, we have the Siloti ethnic identity based on the fact that Siloti is a language.